Welcome to another First Listen. This week we checked out All That Remains and their latest album, Madness. All That Remains is an amazing metal band, so I may be a little biased here on this review. I don't think so. I do have a lot to say about it. So this band, I kind of got into them by just listening to various other metal bands and then trying to see if there were bands like them. So I've listened to a lot. It's been a little bit since I've listened to a full album the whole way through. I actually remember road tripping quite a few times, listening to CD after CD. It was just amazing. So let's get into this First Listen. This album, their 8th album, opens with Safe House, which kicks you right in the face. Right off the bat, hits you with the heavy, ignores any pleasantries that you were expecting, and goes for it right out of the gate. I love when metal bands do this. This metal band is different than most, and we'll talk about that the whole way through this review. They kicked me right in the face. It was awesome. I can't believe they went this hard in an open. They really outdid themselves. I'm pretty happy with how it opened. And that scream, the solo, oh my God, we're going to talk about solos. Let's continue on. Madness, the title track, takes a different path. And I find that most of this album actually takes a different path. This one's a little more down-tempo, still some heavy in there, but it definitely goes to a different place than I was expecting this band to go. I still really like this track. It's pretty poignant. If you listen closely to the lyrics, it's definitely something else. Then we have If I'm Honest, which is the lighter side of this metal band that I've seen so far. We'll talk about another track here in a second, but this one really struck a chord in me, really hit that feels button. Man, oh man. It's really rare for metal bands to do this now, where they have this heavy overtone and then can do lighter tracks so well. This is just impressive. It's just impressive to listen to. So the track that we were referring to, Far From Home, it's a very good track. It resonates really well. The message is really awesome. The vocals, the solo. This one really hit me hard. Awesome track. And to continue the feels, we have River City. If the track If I'm Honest hit one chord, this track hit all the chords, struck them all. This is a powerful track. Oh my goodness. I did not know this album was really going to go for that emotional vibe and then execute on it so well that I really was like, okay, so it's a lighter album. I like those. This just is the best collection of lighter tracks that I've heard from a metal band in a while. But hey, it's not just the lighter tracks that keep us listening to this album. There's lots of good ones. Trust and Believe, that one hits you real raw, but manages to stay on point with the rest of the message for this album. Pretty good. And it really picks its moments. Its pace is really awesome. And let's not forget Never Sorry. Those screams, woo! There are some great screams on this album. Very effective stuff. Such a great listen. Wow. So the next track we want to talk about, Back to You. The feels button is being slammed on this album. This track is a destroyer of emotions. It will bring them all out in you, maybe destroy you a little bit, and then hopefully build you back up. Very emotional track for me. I'm not sure why. I think I need to listen to this one again. But man, oh man. These lighter tracks, there's something in the way that they're doing these that is just so perfect. First times don't last. That has to resonate with everybody. Well done. This album ends with a cover of Thunder Rolls, which the only thing we could say about that is this is better than the original. They should throw that original out. Hands down, awesome way to end the album. Eat that, Garth. So, solos. I said we'd talk about them a little bit. They are awesome. Whether it's from the opening track, Safe House, to Louder, to any of them. There are some killer solos. You really gotta listen and just feel all of them. This album is good. Great vocals. Everything fits together, flows really well. I think it's a top to bottom, perfect metal album from a great band. And it is a must listen. That's gonna do it for this first listen. I hope you enjoyed. Consider subscribing. Maybe we're watching the latest video. And thanks again for watching. Hit up those comments down below with your thoughts about this album. And I hope to see you again here on the 10th Aisle.